guys, I hope you are doing well. Okay, this is a moon throw. I normally don't do this, but this was my throw for today. Um, and ironically, I just got up, got the coffee, and asked what we need to know today. So instinctively, again, this message must be needing to come out for everyone. Okay, I want to say something too about Scorpio. If you don't know anything really about what that house is, okay, it's a lot of what you hear, yes, but when you go back to the root of what it really is, um, it's about, how do I say? It's about survival of a species. Okay, Scorpio mating season, the Scorpio, the bug Scorpio, the mating season is very, very short, right? It's a spiritual house though too, because what it's about is it's not just around sex. It's about preserving their species, right? There's a very short window where they can be fertile, where they can, reproduce. So they go at it with vengeance, but it's for survival of a species at the core of it all. That's what it goes back to. It goes far, far back, okay? And I'm putting that out there because I think that you're being really asked to look at the world, people, cultures, paradoxes, um, social transformation, good, bad, things that are paradox, things that are taboo. Put any name on it. Every culture's got a different name for something, but sex is taboo basically, and it really shouldn't be. What this is about, this throw is about, is how far have we really come, right? And again, it's just knowledge is all that this is about. Okay, so that was the reason that I put that out there. So here we go here. What we come in with is I have the it's called Safe Home. Okay, and as you could tell, the sun is right on that. I cast a circle round about, safety now beyond a doubt. Okay, this can be your physical home, okay, but I think it's more about your soul, okay? I don't think there's any danger here, physical danger, honestly. I don't, for the majority of you anyway, okay? Now, what we've got here too, our T cards is, he who wants a rose must respect the thorn. We've all heard that before, right? And then again, ironically, the thorn of experience is worth a whole wilderness of warning. Okay? Meaning someone can't tell you, in a relationship that you can get hurt. You need to know what that feels like, unfortunately, right? To know what real joy and real love and real contentment and acceptance really feels like. All right. First, I want to say here, we come in with the Seven of Cups, which I think we got yesterday too, right? We've got the Ace of Coins, we've got the King of Wands, and we've got the Lover card, okay? These two cards, when I tell you they fell out, they like did a triple spin and they were coming out no matter what. So it had nothing to do with my shuffling, but I think that it actually is par for the core here. You've got the Sun card, literally, and we're in the sun, right? We've got the Sun card, and we've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, and they play a role here. It's about the paradox of things, right? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm trying to get these where you can see them. That did not help. All right, well, they're going to be in the intro anyway. The message here is what you're trying to take away anyway. All right, I think in here, and we've got the Lenormand cards. I'm sorry, guys. We've got the thing, the sickle there, right? We've got the coffin and we've got the lilies. With the lilies card too, this very much goes with, that's a freaky card, honestly. But what I think is happening here is again, it's a play on words, a play on acceptance. This could go from, it ranges actually from virtue to something very profane, profound, whatever whatever, again, word you want to put on it. It depends here. And I don't think that this is a place where um, we should really be judging, all right? I think that some people sometimes get into what they call a spiritual community, and I'm not on the soapbox. I'm really not. It's just it's time that we've got to really smarten up here, because a lot of crap goes on under the umbrella of spirituality, right? It's not a free pass, and it's not carte blanche to just take over someone's life and tell them how they should be thinking and how they should act and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. I think we know uh, where that's already gone really astray, right? So spirituality is sacred. It's a sacred space between you and the divine. A spiritual community, in my opinion, is just coming together with like-minded people. It's not, judging each other. That's absolutely what it's not, right? So what I want to say in here is that that's kind of what I think is going on here, but it's within a relationship, a society, anything, right? Let me just say, the Ace of Coins and the Sun card negate any negativity around this. So I'm really asking you to look at here, and the Lenormand cards too. And why I wanted to pull these out is because this can be, and it's really just something you want to meditate on by yourself in a clear space. How do I say? Within yourself. This is not about looking at relationships, you plus someone else. This is about you and the divine, and really meditating on you, your soul, it's just a sacred, I can't even tell you what it will consist of, but it's sacred. And I think that it'll most likely come up with this moon, okay? It's really asking you to really just look at things, because I think that in the midst of all of this is it's kind of like double jeopardy, right? It's a paradoxical riddle, right? Logical reasoning, enlightenment, social transformation, sustainability, right? I think you've got logic here, and you've got life force energy here. It's desire, right? It's trying to find the middle ground between the two, and that's what the Lover card is. It's about making choices that are well thought out, agreeing to disagree, balancing of energies, being open to hearing what other people have to say, realizing that your way of doing something, looking at something, doesn't make it right or wrong. It just makes it your perception, right? And that's what anything really is, right? Is your perception of something. You can change that just by looking at something different. So that just shows you how written in stone it is. It's not. It's just you're projecting what you're what you're looking at. So, and how you're looking at it. So the Sun card too is with it's enlightenment. It's seeing things in a different way. And that's what I think that this is. I think with the Seven of Cups, you're really looking at things. You've got to look at things, pull up the veil and accept that things are not always within the five senses. And really look at things. Look at how you've thought about things. Look at how you look at things, how you think about things, and it's just really acceptance of yourself in all of your glory, right? Good, bad, and indifferent. So with the other end of this, I really think that things are going to be, I think your home is safe. Let me just say that before you're blocking out the reading, just panicking about that. I think that the safety net is here. Like yesterday, sometimes we make, it's like paradise found or paradise lost. We can make our home, our dwelling, our four walls, right? A prison. It can be our sanctuary, where it protects us from the elements, it protects us from the world around us, or it can be a prison, right? Where we're really just held hostage. And sometimes that's just by our own beliefs and everything else, things that we've been through, things we're not willing to let go, things we're not real happy about. And the reason that I brought in what that House of Scorpio really means is because I think that it lies in here, right? I think a good percentage of relationships is a how do I say? It's a thrill of the chase, right? it's a thrill of the chase. It's what makes you feel alive. But but in reality, what it really comes down to is it's steeped in, zillions of years beyond what you can even imagine here as to what's at the root cause of I feel worthy. I don't feel accepted. They don't love me because they slept with someone else. They don't, how do I keep this person now that I've got them? Am I enough? Are they enough? Do I want to be with one person? It's all of these things, but I, it's, I don't think it's a mix between an oracle and a riddle and a riddle, right? I really don't think I think we just need to be open to what's acceptable to us and to live by those rules, right? And to really just not though judge other people. Okay, this is something too where um, you may be uh, getting divorced and having to accept that. You may be rethinking about that. You may be trying to find your new normal. You may be trying to come to terms with something. Okay, like I say, with the Sun card in here and the Ace of Coins, we get enlightenment. It brings peace to your life and whatever it is that you're going through right now, right? I think that it's a paradox of things, and it's like, what do I even believe anymore? What really is what it is? Do I chance getting back into a relationship only to realize that the potential here is that, we've really got a 50-50 chance of, you know, sometimes, it's really knowing who it's really sacred. This is a sacred reading. Take away from it. I'm giving you the layout of the land. You've got the information as to what this is about. Use it in your life over this moon to really look at where you are in this, right? I think a lot of things get taken away. I'm not an advocate of, and again, this is my personal opinion, okay? I think that there's something to be said for um, letting someone court you. I think there's something to be said for letting, you know, a male partner be a male partner and take the lead. I get constantly tons of readings where, you know, we people are wanting, why aren't they asking me out? Why aren't they interested in me? And then I hear other people say, well, I asked them out. I asked him out. If you're looking for a balanced relationship in whatever that is to you, you've got to realize, what role are you playing in this? What are the expectations here? Because what happens when we come up with that five of cups is that, we put an expectation on something or someone, but did we skew the lines from the get-go? There's something to be said. If you want to be, the attention of someone, let them chase you. Let the thrill of the chase be, it's human nature, right? I'm not talking about game playing. I'm talking about, if you want a courting relationship, decide which side of the fence you're on here, because you can't be, a female who's looking for, a real manly man to court you when in fact you're going up to someone and asking them out. It skews the lines. You see what I mean? I'm not casting judgment. I'm just saying I can see from years of doing this where these things are coming from, and to the best of my knowledge, right? But when I see them repeatedly over time, it's kind of a no-brainer to put it together, right? So, call me old-fashioned, but I see where this crashes and burns when, you know, women chase men. I don't feel that it ends well, and I don't see that in my in what I do here. I don't see it ever come to be a good thing, right? So we need to, I think, just take this time over the moon. Please don't think I'm judging in any way. I'm not casting away to look at something. This is between you. It's sacred. It's between you and the divine, and it's really where you come to peace with all of this, relationships in general. That is really all that matters, right? But in here, I'm trying to give you the information, right, that you need to take away and put it in your forum, you know. But I think that it's great. I think we're trying to do away with, maybe old ways of thinking, new ways of thinking. How do I look at things? Is it okay to be, divided on things? We don't always have to agree, but are we respectful of each other? Because at the key of it all, guys, it's about respect, right? And again, what is that to you? It's personal. It's what it is to you, that's all that matters, right? But I think it's about the merging the intellect with our, our desires, what's in our soul, because that wand there, we can't make that up. That's in us. That's our life force energy. So it's in us, period. Right? But it's a matter of, I've got the light socket and I've got the plug, but neither really works unless they're joined together, right? So be that in, you know, a sexual encounter, a sensual encounter, an intimate, encounter, whatever this is to you. Um, it's just saying here, I really think that it's more spiritual in here, I think, than anything else. So that's what I think this is about. I hope that I was able to get this across in a way that um, gives you something to work with, because this is a perfect moon for this, right? It's really looking at things differently. You know, change the things that you feel are applicable to you, right? But they need to be settled with you. So don't buy into someone else's beliefs, or this is right or this is wrong, or whatever. It needs to be true to you, and that's really all that matters. Okay? So I hope that I helped you in some way. Okay, if you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. Okay, but again, guys, too, this is more about feminine and masculine energy. This doesn't necessarily have to do with you plus another person in a relationship. This can very, very easily be, masculine and feminine energy. That's what this card is really about, right? And I think that things come to enlightenment, and I think that you find happiness here. On another front, this can be a new relationship coming in. This can be an old one being revived. This can be whatever it is that you want it to be, but your heart is absolutely in here, 100+%. This is a heartfelt reading. Okay, so there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way.